internet, it's Katie, and the Daily Prophet is probably the worst form of print media that exists. Aside from being essentially run by the government, in many cases it seems to be, which is always a terrible thing, the Daily Prophet has zero journalistic integrity. Okay, so it seems like throughout most of books 5, 6, and 7, the Ministry of Magic is regulating what the Daily Prophet can print. Now, the reason that is a problem is because when the government controls your information, the government controls you. Witches and wizards in book 5 had no way to protect themselves against Voldemort because they were being told there was no Voldemort. And they don't know what an outrageously terrible job Fudge is doing because all of their information is coming from Fudge. So he's giving them biased information. That's why in America we have freedom of press. Because the government can't be trusted to give us our press. I don't trust any information that comes from the White House because any information that comes from the White House is going to be biased in terms of making me like the president or making me like the president's party, whichever it happens to be. I don't trust any information that comes from Congress because they're going to tilt that information in their favor. I only trust information that comes from unbiased news sources and has been approved by that fact checker website. No other information is reliable because any other information is intended to persuade me to vote either way. So that's why the Ministry of Magic running the Daily Prophet is a problem, because the Minister of Magic is just putting information in the Daily Prophet that are going to make people want to vote for him again. And so the information can't be trusted, and it's bad information. The second really huge problem with the Daily Prophet is the complete lack of journalistic integrity. Anyone employing Rita Skeeter needs to strongly question what they're doing, because Rita Skeeter does not write accurate information, and when she writes blatantly inaccurate information, no course of action is taken against her. She's just allowed to keep doing it. And it's like she says in book 4, she says the Daily Prophet doesn't exist to tell the truth. The Daily Prophet exists to sell papers. And that's a problem. I mean, like, it's one thing those stupid magazines, the tabloid magazines, yeah, they pretty much just exist to sell. But newspapers, in particular, are expected to print truth, and not printing truth is what is the word we have for that? Anyway, not printing truths is a punishable crime. I can't think of the right word right now. But like when pharmaceutical companies release medicines that they say cure this, and then it turns out, oh, they're lying, it doesn't actually cure that, they get shut down. And newspapers, in my opinion, should be the same way. If they're printing bad information, then they need to print a retraction, and that person should get fired. Like, the fact that Rita Skeeter is writing for Witch Weekly, fine, whatever. Witch Weekly can do whatever they want. They're a magazine. But Rita Skeeter should not be writing for the Daily Prophet. She's blatantly misquoting people left and right. Harry says nothing but, and she has him saying, like, yeah, I sometimes still dream about my parents. I think they'd be really proud of me. Something that he never said. And Harry should have gone to somebody about it. That's the other problem with the Daily Prophet, is that they have no competition, which is the main reason that they have no incentive to have, respectable reporting methods, because, well, who else are you going to get your news from? So I think that Wizarding England really needs somebody other than the Quibbler, who's, again, just a magazine. They need another newspaper to be in competition with the Daily Prophet, and the other newspaper would probably be a lot more successful because the Daily Prophet is pretty stinking terrible. Sorry. Not sorry.